Good morning everybody and welcome back to my channel. It is a Saturday morning, it's about 9 AM and it's the first weekend in such a long time that I have absolutely zero plans. I've spent my last few weekends running up to Newcastle to see my family, darting off to Cambridge to see friends, or running all over London trying to see people, and this is the first weekend that it's just completely empty. I made absolutely zero plans. I've got a very busy June coming up because, as you guys will probably know, it's my birthday at the end of the month. I'm also going on a 2-week holiday with my family. I don't know if I've mentioned that before, but I've got a lot of busy things coming up planned in the calendar for the month of June, so this is probably my one weekend where actually I don't really have anything on, so I'm going to take the time and appreciate it. But that means I think I'm just going to have like a chill, treat yourself weekend, and I can just choose to do whatever I want with my time, which is really exciting. I mean, I might end up getting super bored and trying to make last minute spontaneous plans with friends, as is usually the case, but I'm actually quite looking forward to, I don't know, like the lack of stress of being like, oh, I need to get from here to here and I need to do my makeup and what bus should I catch. Like, I've just woken up this Saturday, I'm like, nothing to do. I can do what I want with my time. So I think, yeah, I'm going to actually do some things that I enjoy, some things that I've always wanted to do in London potentially. I'm going to try and do another long run today, maybe 2 hours if poss, but I'm not sure, I don't want to push it. I'm just going to have to listen to my body. It's not looking super sunny at the minute. It's meant to get up to 20 degrees today, but my app's saying it's like 12 or something right now. But I think I'm going to try and head out at about 10 o'clock once my food's digested a bit. And then once I'm back from my run, like, I'm going to head from where I live in North London into central London and see some of the sights. I've done this run twice now, I think, and it's a really nice run, so I'm going to try and do that. And then I really want to go on the hunt for the best birthday cake. As I said, it's my birthday at the end of the month and I love cake. Cake is literally all I've been talking about recently. But I really love cake. I love buttercream. I love a vanilla sponge. I like strawberry and cream filling and like a really heavy buttercream. Like, I know that's controversial. A lot of people don't like buttercream, but I'm on the hunt for a good buttercream cake. And somebody recommended Chinatown Bakery and I'd never even considered that before. But now that I'm thinking about it, they do have some amazing buttercream cakes in the window. So I think I might go into Chinatown, treat myself to maybe like a savoury bun, and then go on the hunt for a good cake. I know Cutter and Squidge is also nearby there. There's also a cake place near where I live, up in North London. So I'm going to have a look around some of the local bakeries and then some in central London and see what I can find. Don't want to go crazy, just want to get a slice and just taste it. And yeah, that's what I got planned. Maybe I'll going to Oxford Circus on Sunday potentially. I'd quite like some new running trainers, so I might go to the trainer store and get like a gait analysis done, get my feet measured. But yeah, the time is just mine to do whatever I want with, which is quite freeing. All ready to head out now, done my stretches. I've got my new running vest on, which I'm loving. It has this like little mouthpiece with like a, I think 2-litre bag in the back that I can fill with water. I've only filled it halfway because I won't need that much and don't want the heavy load on my back, but it's really good for these long runs, especially now we're coming into the hot weather, to stay hydrated when I run. I don't like to drink loads before I run because of that horrible like sloshing about feeling you get in your stomach. I don't want to feel like heavy and like, yeah, sloshy. So I like to take little sips as I go if I start to feel dehydrated, and this works for me. Yeah, I'm gonna head out now. It's not looking any brighter, so I hope it's warm. I'm gonna be a bit disappointed if it is cold, but we'll see, and I'll see you at the end of my run. I'm back in from my run. It was a very fun run. It was good weather, good temperature for it, not too hot. I was aiming for around 2 hours, but around the I think 1 hour 30, 40 sort of mark, I just kind of mentally gave up. My body probably could have kept going, but I was just like, I don't want to run anymore. I'm going to stop. So I stopped and got on a tube and tubed home instead, because I'm all about that like gentle exercise and listening to your mind and your body. And sometimes you have a plan in your head of what you want to do, and then you go out and things change, and I want to keep enjoying running, and I don't want it to be a chore. So I'd rather stop when I feel like stopping and then keep pushing. Like, obviously there are some times where I'm like, oh, I can't be bothered, and I'm like, come on, you know, you want to do it. And if I can like gently chivvy myself along, and then I know I can keep going. But if it's like, I'm tired, I kind of want to stop, like I've lost motivation, then I will listen to that. So yeah, hopped on the tube home, and I'm gonna get this sweaty vest off and hop in the shower. I feel desperate and stinky, and the people on the tube probably weren't thankful for having to sit next to me. So yeah, I'm gonna grab a quick snack, hop in the shower, get ready, and quickly zoom into Chinatown so I can get some lunch. I'm ready to head out to Chinatown now. I'm very excited. As I said, I'm going to go on a little bit of a cake hunt and maybe browse some of the shops to make sure I've got all of my last minute essentials for the holiday I'm going on at the end of the month. As part of my treat yourself weekend, I did decide to get niced up. So I do have this lovely dress on that I have not worn yet. It's my favourite colour, it's new. And I just thought, you know what, if we're doing a weekend that's all about me and doing things I want to do and on my own, and yeah, just having a good time, then I want to feel good and get dressed up and feel nice. And yeah, I was just like, I'm going to put this bright yellow summery dress on, get some jewellery on. I got a new necklace as well when I got my work bonus come through, treat myself. It's a little moon. I don't know if it's going to focus actually. Maybe I'll show you it. Oh, there you are. A little moon with like blue and like clear crystals in it, which I thought was just lovely. And yeah, earrings in, sunny's on, and I'm gonna go out and explore on my own because I love doing things on my own and it makes me feel empowered. So I'm very much looking forward to this day out. And for anyone who wanted to see the full dress, this is it. I'm just in love. It makes me feel so summery. I don't know what shoes to wear yet, and it is looking a bit overcast outside, but I'll be bringing the sunshine in this dress. Trust me, I do not need any sun in the sky because I'm as bright yellow as you can get. What a lovely day out I've had in central London today. So I took myself off into Chinatown to get the cake I wanted. I grabbed it. There were so many different options I could have picked, but I wanted just a classic vanilla sponge. Unfortunately, I did think it was frosting, but it wasn't. It was fresh cream, but it was tasty nonetheless. And in between the layers, it had, so it was like cream coated with strawberry on top, but it also had layers of cream between the sponges that also had bits of fruit in, like I think there were grapes in there, which was slightly odd, but I think mango chunks and potentially peach as well. So that was very different, and I actually really enjoyed it, and it was nice and light. Like the pastries in Chinatown, they're always so light and fluffy, so it actually wasn't as heavy or as sickly as I thought it would be considering the amount of cream on the cake. And then I grabbed a savoury chive bun. I should have had the chive bun first, but I couldn't wait to just dive into the cream cake, so I actually ate my cream cake first and then started on the chive bun, which was equally delicious. And I think I definitely needed something savoury, or just, I don't know, something to take away from the sweetness or the creaminess of the cake, so that hit the spot. I did want to film a little bit more, but I ended up on a table on my own eating my cake, obviously because I took myself out on a day on my own to treat myself. But I ended up chatting to two really lovely Italian men who came and sat on the table with me and then invited me out with them for the rest of the day, which I did decline, but they did invite me out tomorrow if I wanted to join them. They were very sweet, and it made my day that I managed to chat to two people even on my day out on my own. And it kind of filled me with confidence being able to speak to strangers as well, and that reassurance that people are nice and friendly and will chat to you if they see you on your own and you don't look strange being alone. Like, it's all right to sit and eat lunch on your own or go on a walk on your own. And yeah, it felt really empowering, and then for them to start a conversation with me was very sweet, so I was very flattered. And then after that I headed into like Soho, Covent Garden area, and just walked around in the sun and soaked up the atmosphere. Didn't really do anything after that, but I was enjoying being out in the good weather and just around other people, even though I was on my own, so I'm really glad I did it. And then hopped on the tube and then on the bus back home, and here I am now, feeling rather exhausted from what wasn't a particularly busy day, but I've just been out all day, so I think it's kind of taken it out of me, and I kind of want to chill, get my pyjamas on maybe, or just some comfier clothes, and relax for the rest of the evening. After my day out in Chinatown today, I was feeling slightly inspired to have some sort of Chinese style dish for dinner tonight. I was gonna get takeaway, but I did already have leftover ingredients in the cupboard that I figured I could just cobble something together. So I've made this like tempeh, like spicy sweet and sour style bowl with, yeah, tempeh, baby button mushrooms and red peppers with some sesame seeds on top. And then for the sauce I just did a simple like sriracha soy sauce and then some honey, just to, yeah, make it like sticky, or like, I don't know, like you would get from a takeaway. I don't know what it's going to taste like, but I'm feeling very excited to have this. And a little close-up for you all. Doesn't she look tasty? I'm very pleased with this. Even topped it with some sesame seeds to look all professional. Good morning everybody, and happy Sunday. As I said earlier in the vlog, this is a chill, no plans weekend, so I actually have nothing scheduled today, and it's been kind of weird. I did try to cobble together some plans, but no one's available. But I guess I'll just have to enjoy today on my own, and there, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. I'm always filming like the high moments and when I'm running around and doing things with friends, but there are a lot of weekends where I just sit in like this and do nothing. So I guess it's showing you the reality of my life, and you know, not just the highs but also the, I guess it's not particularly lows because I'm not sad. It's, I mean, like the, I don't know, mundane parts, and there is nothing wrong with that, with having a chill weekend and not running around all the time. So I actually had a really slow morning, spent my morning in bed reading Small Pleasures for an hour, which has been a good little read. I got through about 100 pages this morning in like the first hour or something, and I'm about to put my laundry on. I then looked through my recipe book. I've been looking through this one, you'll probably have heard of it, it's quite famous, called Feasts, and I think it's like is it Middle Eastern cuisine? It's kind of like chickpea, harissa, hummus, stews, sticky aubergine, shawarma, all of this good stuff, pistachios, and planning out my meals for the week because I'm about to do my grocery shop. Obviously the shops don't open till 11. I might also take myself off to the works because I'd quite like to get some books in for my summer holiday, but I want them to be like light chick lit or like summer reads, you know, not super heavy stuff as I've got on my shelf at the minute. So yeah, that's kind of what today is looking like. Not mad, not busy, just chill and relaxed, and a nice stroll in the sun will probably do me well as I walk out to get my groceries and my books. But yeah, I guess this is the reality of living alone in London sometimes. You just have a quiet weekend, and I'm actually kind of enjoying it as much as I did try and scramble to make plans. It has been nice being in my own company because it's not often that I am in my own company, or not often that I have these slower moments. And yeah, it's nice to just take a break from the fast-paced life of London. am back in from my little trip out. Apologies if you can't see me all that well. I'm sat in front of my window and the sun is shining at a very strange angle that's making all parts of the screen and my room look brighter than they should do, so I hope you can see me okay. But it was lovely. It was really nice to get out on a sunny walk. Obviously it's a Sunday, so nothing's open until after 11 o'clock, so it was nice and peaceful and quiet, and I timed it so that I'd be arriving at the shop I wanted to arrive at bang on opening hours, so that was really good timing as well. But my first little stop, well, two things. I wanted to go out and get some books for my holiday at the end of summer, around my birthday sort of time, end of June, early July. I want some light summer reads, as I said. And then I also wanted to go to Tesco to get my groceries in. So I just timed my route so that I could do a loop and get all of those things. But I went to the works and got a hell of a lot more than I was expecting to get, which is classic me. Like, you can't take me to a secondhand bookstore like an Oxfam or something, or the works, or any kind of bookshop. I like to try and go cheap or second hand. I tend not to buy from big stores like Waterstones or WH Smith and things, because they're a little bit expensive and I'd rather just buy second hand, or order online from World of Books. That's a really good tip. I've got some really good books from there before in good quality, and you can specify the condition. But anyway, I want to show you what I got. They are very chick lit sort of top of the charts books at the minute, but it's got to be done. I want a light summer read. I want some cheesy romance. The first one I went for, less cheesy romance actually, is Good Girl Bad Blood, and that's because I read A Good Girl's Guide to Murder and really loved it, and then I accidentally picked up the third book, As Good as Dead, by mistake, thinking it was the second one, and I started reading it and was like, I'm confused, have I missed something? And realised this is actually the second one, so I picked this up so I can read this first and then read the third book in the series. But yes, definitely recommend if you're looking for something a little bit funny, light-hearted, but crime and mysterious and investigative, with some serious moments scattered throughout as well. But like, the writing style in this is quite funny given the sort of deep, serious themes that it kind of discusses. But yes, definitely recommend. And then the next one I got was The Bullet That Missed. Again, I've read the first two books in the Thursday Murder Club series. It's a light, funny, easy read for summer, so I feel like I can't go wrong with it, and I really enjoy Richard Osman's writing style, so very excited to get stuck into this one. Then the next few I actually have just seen all over the internet, TikTok, Goodreads, everyone's talking about them, so I figured I would jump on the train and get reading too. The first one is The Spanish Love Deception, which is about a lady who desperately needs a date to her sister's wedding, and she's got caught up in an elaborate lie, pretending she's seeing someone when she's not. That's all I know about it, what it says on the blurb, and it just sounds again like a classic rom-com, so can't go wrong. Next is Beach Read. Now, a couple of my friends have read this and have said they really loved it, so I'm quite excited. It's about a hopeless romantic who narrates her life like she's in a lead blockbuster movie, and a serious literary guy who thinks true love is a fairy tale and doesn't exist. They then have a competition, or like a debate, to swap genres and see who can get their book published first. So it sounds pretty funny. Sounds like the type of thing I would like to read on holiday. And then finally I went for Red, White and Royal Blue. Again, I've seen this all over the internet, so thought, you know what, why not, let's give it a go. It's about a prince, I think, and I don't know, it's some random guy that come into an altercation and make US and British relations take a turn for the worst, so it says, and they devise a plan for damage control. It begins as a fake Instagrammable friendship, and it grows deeper than they could have ever imagined. I don't know, it sounds interesting. And all of these books were £5, or actually one of them was £4. So I think £24 for 5 books is not bad, really. I don't think you get cheaper anywhere else. The Works is such a go-to, or charity shops, as I've said. Let me know in the comments below if you've read any of these and if you recommend them, or if you have any other light-hearted summer reads. I would love to hear about it, because I love reading, and I love reading based off of other people's recommendations, because I always know I can trust what other people suggest for the most part, because they know what I'm like, I know what they like reading, and yeah, if they're reading something that's in the charts, then chances are it's in the charts for a reason. So that is my summer sorted. Just finished watching F1 as part of my chill Sunday. I'm actually really enjoying this. It's been really calm and relaxed. To be honest, I don't want to miss out on the rest of the good weather, and it did say it was actually going to hit peak hotness or peak heat at around 3-4 o'clock, and it is now 3:30. So to make the most of the good weather before it goes, as it always does in the UK, we don't get sun for that long, I might head up to the local park and read my book rather than sit in for the rest of the day. But I'm going to see how I feel. But I think I want to be outside for a little bit longer just before it goes, because I want to be in for the rest of the evening anyway, so may as well make the most of it. And I have been sat in reading this morning and then watching the F1 in bed, and I do feel a little bit lazy and like I'd just like some fresh air. And I always love that feeling of just being surrounded by company, even if I'm not like speaking to other people or I've gone to the park with people. It's kind of nice to be sat around and like people watching as people walk their dogs or their kids or friends meeting. Good view. The park near me has a really good view of the city because it's quite high up, so it's a good hilltop view of all of London. So yeah, I think I've convinced myself. I'm gonna head out to the park. The park was so lovely. I only stayed for about an hour and a half, but it was just what I needed to clear my head and get out of the house, enjoy the last of the sun. It was super hot. I ended up taking my cardigan off, sunbathing for a bit. I got through a good amount of my book. I've only got 100 pages left now, so yeah, it was really, really nice, and just nice to be surrounded by lots of other people as well. There were couples, friends having picnics and drinks, families, kids playing in the park and on the basketball courts, and yeah, like lots of people walking their dogs. It was just super family friendly, really nice, really calm and relaxing. And yeah, I'm really starting to get in the summer spirits now. It feels good that summer has finally arrived in the UK and in London in particular. We're really getting the good weather at the minute. So I hope this will continue for all of summer, but touch wood, don't want to jinx it because, as I keep saying, we don't get the sun for long in the UK. I hope you've had a lovely weekend wherever you are in the world, and I hope you've enjoyed this really chill, lazy weekend in my life. It's not all hustle and bustle, I can promise you that. So I hope you've enjoyed this more slowed down, stripped back sort of vlog, and have been able to see another side of my life that I don't always share on the internet. And I mean, the boring side, I guess, but I hope you've enjoyed it nonetheless. Thanks for watching, everybody, and I'll see you again next week. Goodbye.